Hello, welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library here in Sylacauga. Before we get started, I want to thank TV 47 for allowing us to do our programs here, for the wonderful setup and everything they do for us to put on Library Connection. Today I'm really excited, as I am most every program we do, but today I'm talking about Southern Dance and Performing Arts Company production of Disney's Frozen Jr. That's a mouthful.
It is.
I've got three guests today. The first one is Chris Stylacker, and Chris, you are the stage manager, set designer.
Yes.
Right, great. We'll get into that in a minute, but I know we're friends from church, but just tell our audience just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. And first and foremost, thank you again for having us here today. It's always great to get out the good news about what SDPAC is doing. So I'm Chris Stylacker. I recently retired from the United States Army after almost 24 years. I've lived in Sylacauga since 2008, and this is one of the things that I've looked forward to the most about retiring from the Army is just finally having the opportunity to actually be involved in the community that I've called home since 2008. So very excited to be a part of this production.
Well, that's wonderful, and your whole family is involved in the production.
Yes, yeah, all four of us. It's truly a family affair. My girls and my wife have been involved in multiple productions throughout the years, but again, just because of the hectic nature of my job, I haven't been able to play along yet. So yeah, we're all in on this one.
Well, I am so glad you're here. What does a stage manager, set designer do?
So a stage manager, kind of two roles here. Stage manager, really I work side by side with the director to understand his intent, kind of make sure I really internalize his vision for the production, and then the director kind of owns the space all the way up until we go live, until the show time. And then as a stage manager, I'm backstage helping to really to just run his show for him from backstage. So if he does his job right, then I'm set up for success, and if I do my job right, then he has a big smile on his face every evening.
I'm sure it'll work great because y'all have spent many hours together. I'm sure
we have. Yeah, it's been great. Just watching the cast, the students. Just pour themselves into it. It's been time well spent, definitely.
Great. And I do want to be sure and tell about the production. It is March
4th through 7th.
Right, I've got my notes. 4th through the 7th.
Yes.
Right now,
and the 7th is already sold out.
Okay.
So 4, 5, and 6, those are 7 p.m. performances at Sylacauga High School.
Great. Where can people get tickets?
SDPAC.net, SDPAC.net. And just scroll down the page, and there's a link down there to buy Frozen tickets. Tickets are $15 a piece. Seating capacity is limited at each performance, and we do expect all of the shows to sell out. So if you're thinking about getting tickets, I would encourage you to not wait.
Right, yes, because of COVID and limited seating, you want to get them ahead of time.
Correct.
Well, this will be great. I've seen other productions with a lot of kids in our community, and they are so wonderful and so talented.
Yeah,
so
I always love going to the performances, and this one, of course, is going to be no different.
Yes.
I'll see it from a different perspective. I'm usually just a proud dad sitting in the audience, and here I have a stage full of kids that I'm just immensely proud of. Just watching the effort that they put into this thing. It's been a rewarding experience for me personally. I appreciate Patrick's patience with me as I learn how to be on this side of a stage production. So it's been great, and I know the community is going to love this one.
Great. Well, you're learning, and maybe he's training you for future ones too.
Right. Maybe so. That's right.
That works good. Now you have been on the other side of the production. You've been in productions, haven't you?
I have. Yes. In high school, I realized that I just enjoyed performing. And so on into college, I went to Marion Military Institute. Had an opportunity to be a part of several productions there. Grease, West Side Story, a couple of smaller productions. And it was great, right? It's a chance to just let your creative side show, and just really just exercise that part of your brain that we seem to have fewer and fewer outlets for.
I know.
And so it's I love opportunities like this.
Well, I'm so glad that Southern Dance and Performing Arts has this,
Absolutely.
the musical theater class, because that's wonderful. It's a great way for kids, just like you said, to express themselves.
It is.
Things like that.
It is.
But you having been on the other side of, instead of the stage manager, you've been a performer. That helps probably, I'm sure.
I'd like to think it does. Again, I've been the actor in the rehearsals that
Right.
you know. Is the one frustrating the director. I know that none of our cast have frustrated Patrick during this our rehearsal season, but I understand just some of the challenges that the actors face, and so I'd like to think that helps inform what I'm doing now.
I'm sure it does. Does this involve a lot of backgrounds and props, or is that what you do?
So the stage manager side of it is primarily just ensuring backstage that actors and props are where they need to be when they need to be there. And then Dana and I have also done a good bit of the set design, which is in many cases actually building the props that we're going to be using. And so you can come look in our garage right now, and it's full of stuff. But it's been just a fantastic time for the two of us. It's given us something to just pour ourselves into together, and just building some of the set pieces. Again, I've never had any experience with that before, and so it's I'm very thankful for the opportunity to to see what that side is like as well. And we've got some really neat set pieces.
Oh, really? Okay.
That I think will resonate very well with the audience when they see it. So yeah.
Well, that is awesome. I know you have worked very hard along with everyone else, and it's so neat that your whole family is involved.
Absolutely,
that is so fun.
We love it.
That's great. Well, I enjoyed talking with Chris. We're going to pause and come right back and talk with one of the stars of the show.
Home making you sick? Moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills. Ox Foundation Solutions can remedy any mold or mildew problem in your home. It's time to get strong. How strong? Ox Strong. Get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Hello, welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Allison Terrell, who plays the role of Olaf in the production of Southern Dance and Performing Arts, SAFE's Southern Dance and Performing Arts production of Disney Frozen Jr. Like I said, that is a mouthful, but I want to get that all in because that's all very important. The production is March 4th through the 7th, and I believe the Sunday is already sold out.
Yes,
so the evenings at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $15, and they can be purchased at sdpac.net.
Yes,
so I want to be sure and tell that. Now, tell us who you play in the production.
I am Olaf. I am the fun-loving little snowman of the play.
Everybody's favorite.
Oh,
Everybody's
yeah.
favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Loves Olaf. Now, are you involved in any things like this in school? You're at Silicaga High School, is that
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. I'm a ninth grader at Silacker High School.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like this before, but I am in the ninth grade women's choir at Silacker High School.
Right.
So I've been singing a little bit. So.
Oh, good, good. Well, I'm excited. Well, how was what made you decide to try out for Olaf, or is that what you auditioned for?
Well, I kind of auditioned for a little bit of everything. So I went in telling Mr. Patrick, I'll do anything you want me to. And so I've always wanted to do something like this.
Yes.
And I've never had time because I do softball and volleyball, too.
Wow.
And so
Very busy, yeah.
I'm, balancing everything. So I went into the audition really thinking, easy role, we got this, we can do it,
Yeah.
And I landed Olaf, and I was so excited whenever I got the call.
Oh, I bet.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
fun. Well, you already talked about balance. How do you balance? I mean, you're involved in several things at the high school, I think, and you can tell what else you do. And how do you balance that with rehearsals and learning your lines?
Well, it's a lot of late nights, because, you know, I go from school and then I go to softball practice because softball season is starting up. First game is
that's
tomorrow.
right, yeah.
Well, Tuesday. But I go straight from softball to rehearsal, and I'm usually a little bit late. Oops. And then I go home, and I get home around 10:30, and I still have to have a shower, and I still have to do homework and everything. So a lot of late nights, but it's so fun doing it. So I really enjoy it, and it's okay. It's okay.
I think I found that students that are busy are learning how to manage their time, and they learn to make time for what they want to do. So that is great. That is awesome. Now, I believe you're going to sing a song for us today.
I
aren't
am.
you?
I'm singing a lost song in summer.
Oh, good, good. That's one of the favorites. So whenever the music is ready, we'll get ready. I'm excited to hear the real production too.
No. But sometimes like to close my eyes and imagine what it'd be like when summer does come. Bees will buzz, kids will blow dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tanned in summer. I'll finally see a summer breeze blow away a winter storm, and find out what happens to solid water when it gets warm. And I can't wait to see what my buddies all think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer. Da-da, da-doo, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boo. The hot and the cold are both so intense. Put them together, it just makes sense. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-doo. Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. When life gets rough, I'd like to hold on to my dream of relaxing in the summer sun, just letting off steam. Oh, the sky will be blue, and you guys will be there too, when I finally do what frozen things do in summer.
Oh, that was...
In summer.
I'm so sorry I interrupted you.
You're
That
fine.
is beautiful, beautiful. How fun. I know you
Yes.
just enjoy that.
Yes, I love it.
What's your favorite part being Olaf in the production? Maybe your favorite song or favorite line?
I love showing off all of Olaf's like quirks, different
Yes.
quirks and everything.
Uh-huh.
It's so fun to portray. It is so fun.
Oh, gosh. Well, good. Well, I look forward to seeing that. Now, what is your costume like?
Okay, so the top part is like a big pillow. It's so comfortable too, and I have like a little brown undershirt for like the sticks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the bottom is a huge hoop skirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh, how fun.
I love it. And then the little top, I have a little hat, and it's Olaf's face.
Oh.
It's so cute, and I'm so excited.
Well, I can't wait. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I know your parents are so proud of you. I didn't even ask you. Tell us who your parents are.
My parents are Stephanie and Alan Terrell.
Good.
So,
good.
yeah.
I know your family. You've got other family here, maybe. I know they're very proud of you. That is
Yes, ma'am.
awesome. I can't wait to see it. See if there's anything else I wanted to ask you. You said your costume is your favorite parts are just the funny quirks that he does, funny things. Great. Well, that is awesome. I look forward to it. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you'll have some very busy nights of trying to work in homework other times, but that'll work. So I know your parents are very proud of you. That's great. Well, I enjoyed talking with you, Allison, and especially hearing your song. We're going to pause for a commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk some more about Disney Frozen Jr.
Home making you sick? Moisture and unsafe air from your crawl space can infiltrate your home, causing health hazards and high utility bills. Ox Foundation Solutions can remedy any mold or mildew problem in your home. It's time to get strong. How strong? Ox Strong. Get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Great. What am I going to do now?
Time to visit Brown's Auto Collision.
No problem at all. We've contacted your insurance company and we can get you back into original condition right away. And I just want to remind you that all of our work is covered by a lifetime warranty. We're done.
Wow, that was easy and looks great.
Brown's Auto Collision.
Where quality is no accident.
Marble City Pharmacy in Silicaga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell from the B.B. Comer Library, and I'm talking with now the musical theater director or the teacher and the director for Disney's Frozen Junior production. I'm going to say it this time. Save Silicaga Dance and Performing Arts Company. Great. Patrick McDonald, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Great. I'm so excited about the program, talking to Chris and then to Olaf, Allison.
Yeah.
It was very exciting. She did a great job, and I know all the kids do.
Absolutely. It has been such a pleasure. We are stacked as far as cast goes from top to bottom. We've got some incredible actors and actresses on stage.
Wow. Now, are these all students or young people?
Because it's a junior production, everybody has to be 18 years or under that goes on stage. So we can't put adults on stage. We have to cast students for the show.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So that, I had always wondered, why is it Disney Frozen Junior? That's the reason.
Well, that's one of the rules that are wrapped around it. It is a little bit shorter. Side storylines have been cut to take it down in time a little bit. The music is possibly simpler than they would sing on Broadway in a full Disney show or at Disney World or one of their other properties. But it's accessible for students. It can be brought up to speed very quickly, and we can let the students really dive into who the characters are. So we get to spend a lot of opportunity working the actor training. I mean, this whole production grows out of the musical theater program, so we have to. That's the purpose of having it, is to teach acting, teach musical theater skills.
And what a better way to learn it than to actually do something.
It's hard to learn it any other way.
That's true. Even during COVID, and I do appreciate the fact that y'all are you're limiting ticket sales.
Sure.
And to provide for social distance. But you're putting on several performances, right?
Right. We've got 4 performances, and in the very, very large auditorium, it's going to feel almost empty because we're only selling about 1/8 of the capacity of the auditorium, so that people can really spread out. And for our rehearsals, a lot of our rehearsals were these cast members working only this scene, so that we could even socially distance where we could during the rehearsals themselves.
Okay, I hadn't even thought of that aspect of it. Wow. Now, are all of these students in the production in your musical theater class? Probably not.
No, the cast is much larger than the musical theater classes combined, but I would say 80% of my musical theater students have a role at some place in this show.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, I know before we came on camera, you were talking about the support our community has given this. I know I'm so glad things like Community Playhouse and things like this are back, because our community does support it very well.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, we have gotten just tremendous, overwhelming support from our community, and even statewide. I mean, we were the recipients of the license tag grant. You see those Support the Arts license plates. We encourage everybody to go put one of those on your car.
Right.
Because
there it is. Yeah.
There it is. That grant actually has allowed us to perform this program. That was one of our key sponsors right at the beginning of our production plans.
Right.
And we were the smallest municipality to receive a grant from it.
Oh, wow.
In the entire state. We were chosen to receive a grant.
That's great. Now you have other sponsors here.
Absolutely. The Talladega County Volunteer Program, Resolute Forest Products, the University of North Alabama has sponsored part of the show because they have a tremendous theater program, and they want to recruit students.
Sure,
so this is perfect for them.
That's great.
Central Alabama Community College, Heritage South Credit Union, Family Eye Care, Nexus Bookkeeping, Giovanni's Restaurant, Bluebell Creamery, and yeah, I just can't go without giving a shout out to Sylacauga Board of Education and Sylacauga High School for letting us do the show, taking a with all the guidelines and all the things that we're having to go through, that they're allowing the show to go on.
Wow, that is wonderful. Our community is great with things like this, and I know they really support us at the library. We're very glad. And I know a lot of behind the scenes people that volunteer their time, like you, Chris,
Sure.
Allison, those people. Everybody is volunteering.
Everybody is, and it is a tremendous group effort. I mean, there is no way. Chris was what he listed for you as far as what he did. Tip of the iceberg.
Really?
He and his family and Roxanne Parrish, who's working our props. All the people behind the scenes. That's where we conspire to make everything that goes on stage look good. Wow. And they have done such a tremendous job. I can't imagine doing the show without them.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now, this is not your first show to direct, right?
No, it's not. But it is the first with the SDPAC program.
Right,
so
okay.
I've directed here and in other places for different different shows. But this is the first musical we've done under the SDPAC auspice, I guess you would say.
Right, yeah, under them.
Lost the word.
Oh, that's okay. Well, how is the musical theater class going? I think the last time you were on this program, y'all were just getting started with
were,
that.
and it has gone very well. We were able to make 2 classes this year, so very excited about that. And I've seen tremendous growth in the actors. I mean, we're able to get in and work with who the characters are on stage. I mean, even listening to Allison talk, I was so proud because all the things that we're teaching in the class and teaching in the rehearsals for the show, those were the getting into the character, understanding who they are, enjoying playing the character. It's been a lot of fun.
That is great. I know. And so you have a class for older students and younger students too. Wow. Well, I know we've had several kids come in the library saying, "Oh, I'm going to be in the production," or I'll see it. When I looked at the cast, so they're all very excited. And I have to put in a plug. Come in. We have a lot of frozen books. So
Absolutely.
Come in. I know most people know the story. I love the movie myself, so that'll be fun. Well, I know a lot of work goes into this, and your whole family is in it too, kind of like Chris, right?
Yeah, top to bottom. Yeah, we've got everybody involved with this. 3 of my kids are on stage. My daughter is the choreographer for the show.
Oh, wow.
Rachel is choreographing the show, and she's done a tremendous job. I told folks at the beginning, you always wonder when you give your kid a role, you wonder if they're going to do it like they do their chores or if they're going to do it like a professional. But she has come through and given us some really professional, accessible dance. I couldn't be more proud of the whole thing.
Wow, I know that's wonderful. And I see a lot of kids. I've seen kids come through Community Playhouse and the same type thing, and really find their niche. Maybe they're not a scholar or an athlete, or maybe they are and they just want to do this too, but everybody finding their niche of what they enjoy doing.
Sure. Everybody, I've not met anybody who just couldn't act. I've met people who were not trained.
Right.
So, it doesn't take a special body type or a special skill. You can go in there and you can become somebody else. And it gives you so many skills for the rest of your life. You can learn poise, you learn control, all of those things.
How to speak in front of a group, job interviews, things like that. That's what I always try to tell my girls. You need to get up and talk in front of people as much as you can.
Sure.
Yeah, that's great. Wow. And even if they don't want to act, there are a lot of behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Like
I mean, costumes are always a huge thing, props and sets, and even moving them around. A lot of this show is going to be the cast themselves, so we don't have to do as many blackouts. The cast is going to be moving a lot of the props and set. and everything that we're doing in this show is mobile, which is different than a fixed set that we've done in the past with some other shows.
Wow, that's a lot of work. So you started on this several months ago, I'm sure.
Yes, yeah, this was started back in the fall, the planning for it. So, and then the auditions and then rehearsing, we began in earnest the 1st of January.
And trying to put all the COVID regulations in.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of work, I know. Well, I asked Allison, I think, what's your favorite part of the production? Or you may not even want to say, I don't know.
You know, I'll be honest, my favorite part of the production is when we open on opening night, because as a director, my job is done.
Oh, okay.
It is all turned over to them. Chris gets to manage the stage, and I get to sit out and actually enjoy seeing what is going on stage. And if everything we've done has worked, then it's a fantastic show, and I have no reason to doubt that it's going to be a fantastic show.
I know it will be. This has a lot of acting, music, a lot of singing, I guess.
A lot of very fun characters, a lot of fun songs, and songs that everybody's going to know. We're still working on the logistics of it, but after the show, my plan is, after all the bows are done, that we can let the kids sing along at the end who show up for the show. They'll get to sing along with the songs, because we figure the audience is going to know them almost as well as we do.
I think that's probably true. That's probably true too. Well, let's tell one more time. We have about a minute or so left. Where to get tickets and things like that?
Go to sdpack.net. We're selling almost all the tickets online for this show. So sdpack.net. Click on Buy Frozen Tickets, and it'll take you straight out to the event site to be able to buy the tickets. The shows are 4th, 5th, and 6th that you still can get tickets for. 7th, the matinee was sold out very, very early on.
Right. And there's a T-shirt, I think, also.
There is, and it's very hygge.
Tell me, explain that. What that means?
Hygge is kind of it's Norwegian slang, I guess you would say, for happy, carefree. Just take it all in, roll with the punches.
Wow.
All of that is wrapped up in it. And we have a song that is going to stick in our audience's heads for the rest of your lives when we sing about hygge. Hygge.
I can't even say that right.
We had to practice a lot.
Well, that sounds fun. That's great. Well, gosh, I just appreciate all of you being here, Chris and Allison and you, and we look forward to this production. I know you've done some promotional things that have already happened, but we hope you will come, go online and buy a ticket and go enjoy this performance. It is going to be awesome. So thank you for our community for supporting musical theater and for supporting the library and all that you do. So thank you so much for joining me at Library Connection, and I hope to see you in the library.